Well,
Dylan, Coach Spurrier said today on the teleconference that even if you threw 5 straight interceptions, you'd still be out there playing. Is that good? Is that something that's good for your confidence?
hopefully that doesn't happen.
That's right.
I didn't know he said that, but I don't try not to think about that. Just try to do my job and whatever he calls. But if y'all see that happen, I guess you'll see if it's true or not.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Your confidence level right now after the game against Georgia, even with the late interception?
It's pretty high, but I mean, just try to stay just trusting your coaches, trusting your guys around you, no matter what. And I think we did a good job of that in the game, and just try to do it here in practice and get ready for a tough game this week.
Many people have mentioned that you won a big game at Georgia. Now you go to Nashville for a trap game. Do you sense that this team will not have a letdown, and how much is that A&M debacle the first game really still fuels this team?
We try to forget games when they're done. I think a lot of people, read stuff and they kind of let it linger, but try to come out here and just get better. So Vandy's the next team we play, and we're excited to go up there for the challenge. We didn't look too good when we went there last time, and we're trying to go up there and put on a good show.
What do you remember about that last trip to Nashville?
Just we didn't perform at a high level, and some of the guys weren't here, but that are now. But just personally, that's probably I feel like my worst game, and just excited to get up there and put on a good show.
Dylan, I know you've had a lot of big moments at this program before. Does last week stand out simply because you're the starter and it's your team and you're not going back to the bench waiting the next week?
I don't know. I think for our team it was really big because that's a big game in the East, and that's a game we always want to win. And I think we did what we wanted to do, and we had a good effort, and that's what means a lot to me is that our team came together. I felt like and picked each other up on all sides of the ball, and we just had a good team victory.
Coach Spurrier said he had to calm you down a little bit on the sidelines in that fourth quarter before it was all over.
Yeah, I was excited. I've never been too quiet about letting myself get excited out there. I enjoy playing football, and we all do. And we were all excited, but I understand what he's saying. Just stay in the flow of the game and keep everything under control. So I got to do a better job of that.
This will be your second conference road start. What lessons did you learn from starting the game at Missouri last year that you take into this game here this week?
Just be smart with the decisions, and that's what I try to do this weekend, and really just playing every week. And the road games in the SEC are tough, and that's what we're expecting this weekend.
You had one touchdown pass to Pharaoh Cooper and almost found him for another one. How do you see him developing within the offense so far this year?
Pharaoh's a good player. He can do a lot of things, and it's tough to do at this level. I think he can line up at quarterback, really a running back, and then receiver too, and run good routes. And he's tough. So Pharaoh's always going to have a place in the offense. Just trying to mix that up, mix up the looks, and he's doing a great job.
When you guys were split out wide in that Wildcat, what are you thinking while you're out there on the edge?
Hopefully they throw me a fade. That's what my goal is. No, I'm just kidding. But we just do our thing. Whatever plays called, we'll try to do it to the best of our ability.
You see
Does
yourself
juggling at right
using more
guard
and more
affect the offensive rhythm at all, or is it pretty much all the same to you guys?
I think it's the same because in practice they always rotate them in, and you just kind of go next man up, just like it's somebody else, and out wide or wherever it may be, and just roll with it. And fortunately for them, it's unfortunate when someone goes down with an injury, but fortunate for them, they've had to deal with it, and so I think that'll help.
Do you feel good about Will there?
I do. I feel good about Will.
What about the tight end? We're going to see more and more utilization of the position.
I don't know. You have to ask Coach Spurrier that one.
They say a good running game is the quarterback's best friend. Both East Carolina and the Georgia game, you guys proved that when you had to run the ball, you could run the football. I mean, how's that help you as a quarterback?
It's great. We have a great offensive line, and Coach Elliott's a good coach, and they call some good plays in there, and it helps. Just balance on offense, I think, is big, and that's what we try to do, and just trust our coaches, and we just go with the game plan.
You had the one big scramble early in the ball game. We're going to see you use those legs anymore?
I don't know. It was only 9 yards, so I don't know how big it was, but we just try to do what opens up in the defense, and that's what we'll do.
You think people underrate you as a runner?
I don't know. I don't know what they say, but just try to see a gap, and you can get some ground, try to do that. But I think our offense is just try to stay balanced. That's what we're going to do.
Dylan, I think you're on pace to set the single-season passing record for yards. Does that take you by surprise?
No, just because it's a long way from now. I can't really focus on that. If we got to run the ball 60 times to win, and I have 50 yards passing and we win, I'm happy. I don't really care too much about that. It'd be great if that stuff happened, but it's all right. End of the day, we want to win the SEC East, and this is a big step towards doing that this week.